Hey, Capricorn Rising. Your theme for this week is There is Still Hope. Before we get started, I just want to thank God, the ancestors, and my parents for allowing me to be here and share this with you. I'm Shantali Elijah Eggerson, and welcome to the Self Care Sanctuary. This is where I read the energy of the stars through Vedic Astrology, and I give my interpretation of what they mean for your life and your business. If this is something you think you're interested in, click the like button and subscribe. As I said before, it looks like for the week of December 21st through December 27th, your overall theme is going to be There is Still Hope. So it looks like there's been a conflict that is coming to a head this week. It seems like there's going to be, like, it might be a dark time for you, but there is still hope for this situation. And you have to look for the light in this situation. Also, be very careful while you're driving this week. No driving under the influence of anything, including strong emotions, okay? No driving without seatbelts or babies and people in your car that are not secure. Make sure you have good insurance. Stay aware and alert. And like my dad told me, when you drive defensively and offensively. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're very safe. And I'm trying to say, just make sure you're safe while you're driving this week, okay? Because it's very important. So on December 21st, Jupiter will be conjunct Saturn in Capricorn in your first house. So during this time, I feel Jupiter is giving blessings to you, and you're and blessing you with more money in some way. And Saturn here is giving this money structure and stability. So financial stability is possible during this week. And the financial stability may also come from an older person. Okay, so that's something to be aware of. So when you get, if you get blessed with money or get blessed with finances, make sure that you are, Saturn wants you to just make sure that you're being responsible, that you're saving, that you're allowing it to add to the structure of what you have going on, and to not just get excited and spend it and be irresponsible with it and not take care of what you need to take care of. Be grateful for the blessings, but also be responsible, basically. And that's what Jupiter conjunct Saturn in your first house will mean on December 21st. So moving on to December 23rd, Mars will be in Pisces in your third house, square Pluto in Sagittarius in your 12th house. So how squares mean that this planets and the signs and the houses that are squared, if we're not aware, they will kind of create conflict with each other. So you want to make sure that your third house is not in conflict with your 12th house this week. And we want to make sure that we find a way to help them work together and not against each other. So it looks like Mars in Pisces in your third house will cause you to think more about who you are and what you can do, or what you have done to create alignment between what you know your soul needs, and the strength and discipline to reach your goals. So that's what you'll be thinking about. So you want to allow Pluto in Sagittarius in your 12th house to show you more of who you are in a deeper way. And this might come through transformation. This might come through some things kind of being shaken up a little bit. But just allow this to show you who you are. And now is not the time to resist the unknown. Now is not the time to resist what is in your subconscious mind. Now is the time to accept it. And you also might want to communicate and teach more about your soul's desires your soul's needs and your spirituality during this time. If you're not doing it already, you might want to do it more. And even if you're not teaching on a big scale, let's say maybe you're not teaching a big group of people, maybe you don't have a big audience, but you might have kids that you can teach something to. You might have just people that in your let me see, we're talking about the third house. Okay, so it might be people that's close to you. Okay, so let's and don't limit yourself. We're also talking about the 12th house, so it might be people who are far away from you too. So just keep your options open. It might be big people, a big group of people. It might be a small group of people. But if it's in your heart to teach it, then go ahead and do it. Moving on, December 24th, Mars enters Aries in your 4th house. So I feel like Mars will help you see an enlightened way to handle your home life or your mother, or an enlightened way to an enlightened way of mothering for yourself. You might need to be enlightened on a different way to mother your children, no matter how old they are. And you also might see an enlightened way to mother your own self. Okay. Still moving on. The advice that I have for you is this week you want to find a sense of balance in your life. Okay, things might be things could get a little overwhelming. You want to make sure that you're not focused on one thing more than the other thing. You want to make sure that you're not doing something and focusing on something so much, Capricorn rising. I know you focusing on your work so much that you lose balance in the family life. Again, we're talking about the 3rd house and we're talking about the 4th house for you. So you and we're talking about your whole entire life with Jupiter and Saturn being in your 1st house. So it might be a lot of changes happening for you. So just make sure that you're not allowing Saturn to make you overly anxious or worried about or overwhelmed about anything that's happening in your life right now. Find your balance so you can keep going. And what this might mean for your business is you might need to talk to a financial advisor. You might need to talk to someone to help you maintain your balance, and so that all the changes that might be going on in your life right now are not overwhelming you or making you get out of balance in any other areas in your life. So that is what I have for you. If you would like a personal reading, click the link in the description box below. Until next time, take care of yourself.